phrase, and tonight, because I'm filming at nighttime, I decided to film a book tag because I'm bored. And this is the I Messed Up book tag. It was created by Chammy over at Read Like Wildfire, who is absolutely friggin' hilarious. Definitely check her out. She made an awesome tag that's gonna be super fun to answer, so I wasn't tagged, but she kind of said that she's really tagging everyone, so I'm just counting me in there. So let's get on with the questions. Question number 1 is a character appearance that you misread and imagined differently. I've done this on numerous occasions, but the one that I most remember is Ronan from Heir of Fire. This is where we meet him, and when he was shown and described, I don't know why, but I imagined him as like a 60-year-old apprentice, like old, wrinkly, just a very kind of old, miserable person. And I think that's a big chunk of the reason why I don't ship those two together, because I'm like, he's old and grumpy. I can't unthink that now. So thanks, imagination, for screwing that up for me. Question number 2 is a character name that you've been pronouncing wrong. I do that again a lot as well, but I also pronounce places wrong so much, I don't even know where to begin with that one. But for a character that I remember that I pronounced wrong is the angel in the Penryn the End of the Days trilogy, the guy in it. I don't know if I'm saying it right or everyone else is saying it wrong, but that's probably not the case. I'm saying it wrong, everyone else is saying right. I think his name is Rafe, but it's Rafi. It's R-A-F-F-E, I think. I don't know, but I can't stop calling him Rafe. I can't call him Rafi now because it just doesn't sit well with me for some reason. Also, for some reason, I just skip over names a lot, even super simple names. There's a character in this, and he's really close with Winter, and his name is Jason, and his name is spelled J-A-C-I-N, and it took me to the far end, probably this far into the book, that I realized his name was Jason. I don't know why. I didn't even know what I thought it was before. I just didn't think it was so simple like Jason, because it wasn't spelled J-A-S-O-N like I usually am, I am familiar with. I thought it was Jackin, maybe? I don't even know. Sometimes I just skip names. And also in the Immortal Instruments series, Idris, I think I called it Idris, or am I saying it? I don't know. And then also Steel, the thing that you put the runes on. I always pronounced it Steel, but it's Stele. I'm gonna say Steel because it sounds better to me. Question number 3 is an overused trope that's your guilty pleasure, and that's probably when a character is magical but doesn't realize they're magical until a parent dies or something, or a tragic event happens, and then they're like, whoa, I'm a freaking fairy! And then they're usually no, I'm not a fairy, I'm just a normal person. But you're a fairy, or you're something cool, you're a vampire or something really cool. And I just really like that storyline for some reason, and I never get tired of it. Question number 4 is a cliche character type that you like better on screen than reading about. And I don't have this for some reason, but I have a character cliche that I like to read about more than I like watching them on TV, and that is the bad boy type character. I love bad boy characters in books, like Warner. I have a lot, okay? But when it comes to the screen, I don't tend to enjoy them for some reason. Damon from the Vampire Diaries, maybe I liked him for a couple episodes and then he was just so irritating. I can't stand that guy. I always just go for the really nice guys on TV. I think it's because in the books when they're a bad boy, I picture them in my mind so perfectly, and just the right amount of vulnerable but badass and snarky, but it just never, I don't know, it's never right on screen for me for some reason. So yeah, I just like the bad boy better in the books than in TV. Question number 5 is a word or phrase that you learned about because of its use in a book. Hey Tia. But this one I guess would be save for me, S-A-V-E. Obviously I know that you could save money, or save children or something, or save dogs. But I didn't know that you could be used in the context everything in the room was dirty save for the coffee table, or everything was light save for the dark corner, something like that. So it could be used as another word for accept. Maybe that's simple for you guys, but this, I realized this a while ago, a long time ago, but I was just like, what? That's another word for accept? That's pretty cool. I've never actually said it in real life, like talking to someone, because I don't know, it just does not sound like right while I'm speaking. But I thought that was cool. Along with when I read the Mortal Instruments book, City of Bones, a long time ago, Chami even did this. The word mundane is used for humans, and I just thought mundane was a made-up word that Cassandra Clare made up. Like, mundanes are humans. And then I was in life, real life, and someone said it, and I was like, that's an actual word? Mundane's an actual word. It means boring. Question number 6 is, have you ever not read or completed a required reading book for school? Yes, I have. I don't remember completing The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I remember reading it in class and like getting halfway through, you know, like I know what happens, I know like the whole storyline because we analyzed it in class and stuff, but I don't actually think that I myself completed the book. I just remember not enjoying it, and maybe, you know, if I were to pick it up again, I might enjoy it more just because I'm older and I can understand it a bit more, but at the time I was just not into it, and I was like, Daisy's a biatch. Don't really care for Gatsby. But I don't know, because it's my best friend Hallie's, it's one of her favorite books, and she says that if I were to just give it another try, it'll be good, so maybe I'll do that sometime in the future. Question number 7 is, have you ever skipped a chapter from the point of view of a character that you weren't interested in? Yes, I have, and that is Manon's chapters from Air of Fire, and I just realized her name isn't Manon, it's Manon. But I would still call her Manon because Manon sounds weird in my mouth. Manon? That just sounds weird. But in the Air of Fire, I thought Air of Fire was like the boringest of in the series. Not to say it's a bad book, I really enjoyed it, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was just a little bit more slow paced. But Manon's chapters, Manon's chapters. But anyway, I just didn't like, they were so boring to me. But then, Queen of Shadows came out, and then I read Manon's chapters, Manon's, whatever, and I love her. I freaking love her. So you're probably, if you pick this up, you're gonna want to skip her chapters because they're pretty boring. But in Queen of Shadows, do not, because they are amazing and kick-ass, and she's so awesome. Last question, question number 8, is have you ever canceled social plans to read a book? Is my name not Grace with a book in her face? Is it not that? Of course I've done this. I've done this many a time, and especially for readathons. Sometimes I try to make excuses, but sometimes I'm like, especially with readathons, I'm like, no. I'm not free from the 14th to the 18th. Sorry about it, but I am literally all booked up. Literally all booked up. So that was the I Messed Up book tag. If you want to go ahead and do this tag, I tag you, and so does Sneakrit. She tags you as well. Tag. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.